Hello and welcome back to Linux Gamer Till I Die. This is episode 4 of my playthrough of Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. In the previous episode, we explored TF-29, the secret underground facility that belongs to Interpol. I think it's Interpol. They are a task force assigned with handling sort of terrorist events and investigating them and trying to stop them and that sort of thing. While we were there, we were shown various things like how to use weapons, because, we haven't just done a mission or anything. How to equip silencers, how to change ammunition, and all that good stuff. We were also tasked with implanting a whisper chip into the facility's secure communications hub. We did that, and then we went and talked to the top guy there. He explained to us that the government is getting on his case about various terrorist events that they think they should be investigating. He disagrees, and he's sending us to the train bombing the place where the train bombing occurred to take over the investigation and discover what we can. He also told us that McCready, the Irish guy who really doesn't like us very much, has taken over the case of the gold-masked augmented people who attacked one of the operations in Dubai, was it? I don't know. Some hotel somewhere. Adam Jensen, the guy we're playing as, isn't particularly pleased by this information, because he really wants to find out who the gold mask people are and take them down. But he has other things to get on with. The other thing we discovered while we were at TF-29 is that the fake company that disguises the place had been hacked into, and we were just starting to investigate that when we finished the episode. So, we're going to continue the game. And last thing we did was come down into the sewers, which is where we need to go to find Samizdat. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name of the district, because I will just upset people. So Samizdat is a underground newspaper who reports on things and generally upsets people who only believe the world media.
I'm telling you, I hear whispers in the wall. They speak the truth.
You sure it's not in your head, brother?
Shh. Be quiet.
Typing computers, don't you hear it?
I don't hear anything.
So the world media is trying to tell everybody that augmentations are bad and people with them are evil and blah blah blah. Whereas Samizdat takes a more realistic approach to the situation and reports facts, or at least that's what they pertain to do. I'm not sure why this guy doesn't register as heat signature. Now, if we had our augments working, we could jump up there, but we can't. So instead we'll have to find another way around.
Stay in control.
Aha. We know the code for that, so 5431. Sesame.
Jim needs an angle.
You said that place is a front for a front. I want to know more. I want facts.
Don't shoot!
Shit.
We're journalists!
Who invited the agent type?
Who are you? What do you want? Why are you here? You here because of the Dubai story? The article about the moon base? The clones? The clones on the moon base? Who sent you?
I'm here for Sam's dad. You in charge?
I take charge, but I'm not in charge, man. No one owns or dictates the truth. Freedom of information is a collective right, man, and a collective responsibility. That said, you gonna break someone's nose? You break my nose.
Alright, we can start with that if you want.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! We don't have to start with that, do we?
How about we skip being courageous and move on to why I'm here?
Hey, I'm not the one with the problem here, man. So you say whatever you came to say. I'm listening. It's what I do. Close my eyes and listen to the whispers in the dark.
What do you know about Praha Dovos?
That little import company? I know there's more than boxes in the basement. We've seen agent types come in and out. The place is a curtain. The first in a series of many. Pull them all back and you'll find... Damn. Tell me I'm wrong.
It's a dead end.
Right. Guys like you always come down here because of dead ends.
Fine. Then what if it's something other people are already looking into? If someone like you makes too much noise, that may compromise any chance they have of uncovering something bigger. Do you understand?
I'm supposed to believe we're colleagues now? You men in black types, you walk into Pike's newsroom, tell them to be hush-hush about something, and they do it. But that's not how it works here. One day, you will all be exposed. If not by me, then someone just like me. Samizdat isn't one voice. K isn't one man.
What did you mean when you said K wasn't one man?
K is an ideal, the intangible leader of tangible resistance. You can kill me, but then little K would become K. Kill little K and Bones over there becomes K. There's always a K.
And what if you kill Bones?
You can't kill Bones, man. Bones isn't real. I think he was one of them. He was supposed to be a prince of Belgium, man, but then he broke his condition. We found him inside this fucking cult, all confused, so we reprogrammed him with the truth.
Right. Suppose I needed to make a deal with Sam's dad. There's no one person I can talk to?
Depends on the deal. I mean, there's always going to be an editor. Editor makes the final call on all published material. That would be me.
So you could ensure that something doesn't get talked about?
Depends on the deal.
What exactly do you do down here?
Samizdat is a media uprising. While Picus panders to corporate tyranny and government bullshit, we pump out the truth. We uncover it, we write it, we publish it. We get our noses broke for it.
So you print pamphlets?
Well, we do a lot more than that. We got ways of getting into Picus media network. That's how we disseminate information.
Information you get by hacking into places you shouldn't.
The truth is buried. If digging it up means skirting a few rules, so be it.
I need you to stop looking into Prahandovos, but not for the reason you assume.
Relax, I get it. You don't think I do, but I do. You've got to appease your military industrial masters. We've all been there, man.
I'm not who you think I am. Kinds of people who manipulate the news, who cover things up. You don't need to convince me that's who the enemy is.
The enemy is anyone who conceals the truth. And that's exactly what you're asking me to do. To pretend like that little import company isn't hiding something.
I'm asking you to see a difference between conspiracy and discretion. Between people who hide information in order to push their own agendas and those who need to stay off the radar in order to do their jobs. You, of all people, should understand.
Okay. Okay, look. You seem like a reasonable guy, huh? Hell, I've usually been punched by now. I find this refreshing. Here's the deal. We promise to forget all about Prahadovost and stay out of your way as long as you give us something better.
What do you suggest?
The only thing I hate more than secret organizations are toothless media conglomerates who don't hold anyone accountable, who spit lie after lie after lie. So I propose a trade. There are places my people can't get into. You get into one of those places and find me some dirt on the real enemy here. Picus Media. Do that, and I'll cut whatever you want me to cut. Who knows? Maybe you'll even learn something.
Alright, what do you want to know about Picus?
I want skeletons. The kind that companies like Picus come all the way to Prague just to bury. Corporate archiving, man.
Corporate archiving, huh? You asking me to break into a bank?
I'm not talking vaults here. Ashani Talvar, the Palisade CEO. She leverages her clients, keeps information about them close at hand. She's got something on Picus, I know it. I just can't get to it, but I bet you could. You poke into her office, find something that proves how nasty Picus is, how much they love to piss on the truth, and I promise you this, I'll misplace any file you want.
I'll look into it. In the meantime, don't publish anything until I get back.
Don't worry. Oh, and while you're there, feel free to snoop around. Who knows what else you might learn.
We'll see.
So, I have made a deal with Big K. Little K.
Think of us as counterculture patriots. Our mission? To inform people, to offer an alternative to Piper.
Yeah, cool. I'm nicking your stuff.
I finally got through to my contact in the trade office. He said, fuck off.
Keep trying, Holmes. Keep giving them help.
I still think we should lead with Moonbase.
Alright, that's enough looking around for once.
I should get out of here.
Explosive barrel. It's always good to have one of those lying around. So then, dig up dirt in CEO's office. Seems to be pointer on my minimap over here. Let's see where that takes us. Assuming I'm so slow with the scroll. Okay, there's nothing there. Guessing these are inactive side quests. Oh, this hole with clanks. Okay. Now what?
Go away.
brother hears noises.
Wait, are we back here? Yeah, we've been here.
Ani to nebolelo, že, pane?
Já bych teda už jako šel.
Ale jasně, a přeju hezký den.
I always get a little nervous when I go into the subway.
Let's stop off here first.
Hey, you! We got multi-tools for sale
In the market
inside.
for...
Welcome, welcome.
Nice gear you've got here.
All high-end. And you look like you know high-end. Which biotech did your job? Not Isolé. They don't come in black.
You try this on all your customers?
Just the ones made of carbon fiber. As one enthusiast to another, you can tell me.
Gonna have to disappoint you.
Maybe you can make it up to me. You look like the kind of man who might have access to breach software.
That stuff's illegal.
Come on, man, don't play around. You know why it's illegal. You know the world governments don't want us to find out their dirty secrets, but we will.
Why do I keep
You
running
can
into
help us.
conspiracy
Be
theorists?
part of the revolution. Anyway, just think about it. All the details are in the computer. Want to have a look? To sell or to buy?
Sure.
Great. Go ahead.
Now then, let's sell any junk we don't need. Now, what's he got to buy? Not an awful lot.
Seen it all before, haven't you?
Nothing for me.
I'm not going to pull a social log on you.
I wanted to help people with my ox. This isn't what I pictured, but it's good. No?
Stop.
Sorry. What was that?
Identification.
Welcome to Magia.
So this is the Palisade Bank, and this is what we need to break into in order to find out some dirt on Picus. Well, I say break into, we need to sneak around it. Getting in's easy.
Never breached the level.
So?
Hackers are everywhere. Not here. Exactly.
Well, I'm here. No. Those before were attacked.
I'm pretty sure I need to go upstairs. Nobody in here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, all that does is make that unseeable, opaque. There's a messenger we can use, but seem to recall it's difficult to get right. So I'm not going to do that just yet. Oh, oops. What is that down there? Seems to be a dead end. Ooh, sparky. Apparently that one's locked. Can I hack it? Doesn't look like it. Okay, doesn't look like we can go that way just yet. Unless I got the org that protects against that sort of thing. Possibly have. Oops. I always forget. You need to move off that screen before you exit here, otherwise it... Hey! Yep. I am immune to this. Can't push out of the way. That was pointless. At least I figured out that I'm immune to electric. Which is always good to know. Come on, jump properly. Alright, so there's one guy in here.
Property Bank have made addressing those information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. For short anonymity. Palisade Bank Corporation is now around the clock, around the world.
There's a biocell. Okay, let's move on from there.
Turning now to Prague, a city still reeling in the wake of a devastating terror attack. Dozens were killed. I do not need to remind you folks that this is the third such attack to strike Prague in 6 months.
Okay.
All of them occurring after Dr. Talis Rucker, leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition, took up residence in the neighboring Udalek complex. Dr. Rucker claims his organization is peaceful and merely seeks to ensure the rights of the augmented in a world that has turned against them. But with the United Nations set to debate the Human Restoration Act in a matter of weeks, could the good doctor be changing his tune? Your guess is as good as mine. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Picus News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. Is freedom of the press a threat to our freedom? In the hands of
It's not very secure.
journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers for exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the
This is
these hackers leave in their wake.
terrible.
Last year, the collective shut down London's
Right,
traffic,
K,
causing
L,
gridlock for hours and
N,
preventing life-saving medical
V,
transports from getting
P,
through. In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as president. In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the U.S., millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective leaked classified corporate
let's turn off
documents,
all the
causing
cameras.
several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt.
Can't do anything about robots or turrets.
The collective is one of the most dangerous
I can turn off the laser grid.
despite whatever praises the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Kassan,
Okay.
reporting to you live from Picus. Ariel is constant, fast and crazy. Our portable data system contains massive storage capacity. Flexible streams and overload. Up. Practice yours and a more in-depth look at
Doesn't look like I can get up to level 3 officers from here.
Yes, sub-level security room has their up-to-date security password.
Good. Haven't heard from mezzanine level or the corporate vault basement yet.
Can you get confirmation from IT?
I could, but
I don't think he's going to let me go that way.
Protocol include that each hub acknowledge receiving security updates?
in a perfect world, everyone would follow procedures to the letter. But this isn't a perfect world. See what I can find out.
Just putting a little something away in my sticky lock. Oh, no, they get
seems to be anyone in here. Can we access it? Don't have a password. I think this may be beyond my abilities. Looks like I need to go there. 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 Let's cancel that. Let's run into people. Yep, still can't go that way. If we can get through there. And again, I don't think those guys will let me.
Dr. Rucker claims his organization is peaceful and merely seeks to ensure the rights of the augmented in a world that has turned against them. But we
that was a dead end. That just leads me back into the hallway. Maybe they're going about this wrong way.
in the world, despite whatever praises the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live. Our portable data system.
Okay, so we've got another door code.
No worries whatsoever. The whole building exudes a sense of fortification. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I've had my company's valuables in here since Pally's.
Unlicensed.
Oops. Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. It may have been a good idea to invest in invisibility before I tried this. Just gonna have to hope that they lose interest. and allow me to leave the building unharmed. Oh, what? You shot that window out pretty quick. So they shot that window as well. I kind of feel like they should have given up looking for you by now. Am I only 5 points away from my next Praxis point? Or am I 4,995 away from it? How many do I currently have? I have 0. And that takes 2 to unlock. God, it's still laggy. Did they not lose some trust? Should I just try and escape? That's the exit over there. Let's do a runner. Yeah. Stop shooting at me. Whoa. There we go. They're still hostile. Whee! Let's give them a chance to cool off, I guess. Pretty sure the gas will still be poisonous to me. Yep. Uh-oh. Not good. I have healing, right? Ooh, that was close. There we go, got a practice point. Whew. Gonna be something else in here. Possibly up there.
Best place to be is under the city, my friend. Homeless, wars, trouble.
That looks dangerous. I don't think I'll manage that here. Okay, let's give it a go. What's the worst that can happen?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Well, that's unsuccessful. This looks very fancy. It looks like it's protected. Okay, we'll come back here later. Let's see if the palisade guards have stopped hunting me yet. Oh, panic ending in 75%.
Any word from control?
Milk and eggs, okay. Organic? No way.
Now I'm not sure if once the panic ends they will go back to ignoring me, or if they will start panicking again as soon as they see me. Well,
Make no trouble.
the police are ignoring me, which is a good sign.
Keeping an eye on you all. No disturbances.
Please see the error pattern. Confirmed. Welcome to Palisade. We get few augmented clients and visitors.
Narrow pattern. Confirmed.
Yeah, somehow I think this guy's going to see me as soon as I go through that door.
Move to patrol. Narrow.
So let's go get another Praxis, and then we'll come back and try this. Once we've got our invisibility shield back. Alright. Now, how much money have we got? Not enough. We need 10,000 to buy a Praxis kit.
You want a stock tip? VersaLife. Good things coming out of their labs.
Yeah, I know. You have no money. Whatever.
Seems like a lovely chap.
If you're hoping to buy something from me, you're out of luck. Buy from me, go away after already. Taking out of the ordinary.
Sit down.
Cannot come soon enough.
Yeah, I didn't think I could get up there without the jump augment.
Of course it's easier. That's what attracted us.
Okay, let's put that quest on hold for the moment. Let's try this quest. I think this takes us back to that fancy place we were just at. Let's sell my junk first.
Didn't think I would see you again except on the security footage. Seen it all before, haven't you?
Some other time.
So long, Mr. Mirror Shades.
What these journalists overlook.
Later.
Yep, takes me back down there. And money around.
Like I'm always telling you, Rado, people in all country are more genuine. They treat each other with respect. If a man has something to say, he says it to your face. Politely. That is what...
Go away, Clegg. We're closed.
Oh, he is not here to gamble, Vanna. Are you?
You're Otar?
I am Mr. Botkovelli, yes. And who are you?
I'm here on behalf of a concerned third party.
Oh, you hear that, Vanna? Our guest is a very private person.
I found it pays to be cautious when you don't know exactly who you're dealing with.
That is true. But sometimes it can create problems which could have been avoided had they been more forthcoming. If neither man is willing to compromise, they cannot reach a satisfactory understanding.
I would like to avoid any misunderstandings.
Good. So in this case, since you already know my name, and no doubt other things about me, I think you owe me the same courtesy.
Let's go for straight talk.
I'm not here to cause any trouble. Organized crime is someone else's department. I'm here to pick up the shipment you're withholding from Václav Koller.
Vano, look. The only honest policeman in Prague. Koller must want this item very much to send someone like you. But I will tell you what I told Koller. No, he cannot have the calibrator, and you can't either. Dealing with Augs is bad business. A point which some people in this organization have yet to understand.
I see. You're a man of principle. A businessman who cares for the organization he's part of. But there's more to my being here than maybe you realize. Koller is a friend, and sometimes helping out a friend in need is good business.
You see, Vano, this is what I am always talking about. Loyalty. So tell me, Mr. Friendship, how far are you willing to go to help out a friend in need?
It would depend on the situation, don't you think?
I think maybe you're too cautious. Still, caution can be virtue, isn't that right, Vano? So, perhaps we should see. It is like I am always telling him, you can get a lot accomplished just by having a conversation. I will let you have the calibrator.
Thanks. And what's it gonna cost me?
Listen to the man, Vano. Even when he gets what he wants, he does not trust it. What shall we do with such a man? What will it cost? A favor.
What kind of favor?
Don't worry. I will let you know in due time. It won't be too painful. Not for you. What do you say? Do we have a deal, Mr.
Jensen? We have a deal.
Excellent. Upstairs in my office, you will find Koller's calibrator. I will be in touch.
So, this calibrator is the thing we need in order to optimize, I think is the word Kohler used, optimize our augmentations so we can use more than what we should be able to.
Alright, Kohler. I've got your neuroplasticity calibrator.
That's great!
I'm gonna pencil you in for that optimization procedure. Just as soon as I'm done with this house call.
What house call?
I got this other client, you know, doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Neither do I, Kohler. Call me when you're ready.
You do not have the right to ask questions.
Despite whatever praise we underground.
Never expected to see Mr. Botticelli and me. No.
Think.
Hope he does something. Looks like it would be a fun fight.
In-depth look at UN Security Council Resolution 3507, also known as the Human Restoration Act. This legislation, if passed, calls for the removal and downgrading
They have
of
many
all
things to learn
open
about
source,
leadership.
unlicensed documentation.
Probably shouldn't have done that.
Individuals who fail to comply will be arrested and relocated.
Nah. I didn't want to try and hack that. Especially not while people are likely to walk in on me.
This world is not white and black.
Okay.
Ты согласен с тем, что босс вчера сказал?
Self-number. Only an idiot can start something.
This is apparently a restricted area.
Might go ballistic and kill us all.
What do you mean you think he'd make a better capo? Mr. Nicolazzi, he is a great man. This translates, it is where it is because of him.
Of course. What do you expect? The Diwali family has a lot of respect.
Friend. Favors are important to have. Better to use, even.
Alright, we're back here.
And we at Palisade Property Bank have made addressing those concerns a priority. Information
Loyalty is a big thing for Mr. Botticelli.
Okay, that was pretty successful. Where should we go now? Apparently that's become our active quest again. Still need to get another 1,645 experience. So let's do this quest.
Moving from current position.
Thank you.
That hits the spot.
Interested in some hacking software, maybe?
I'd welcome you back to the showroom, but you are a showroom.
Okay, we need another 1700 credits.
That's not just a display. They're for sale.
And then we can buy a Praxis kit.
I'm not going to pull a social log on you.
That hits the spot.
All right, Miller, I'm at the metro.
Perfect timing. Chang says your private chariot will arrive any time you call up Rosika Station on the map.
Chang, you had him hack into Prague's public transit company so I can get to Rosika?
Plan A wasn't working.
It's hopeless. Plank.
So my side quest wants me to go here. That was a relatively painless loading screen.
I used to love going in there as a boy. So much magic. Shame it's closed now.
That place.
There is something in here. Yay! Toilet drugs. I can't tell if that's male or female. I think that was a female toilet. So this one has urinals. Apparently that was locked.
We won't push you aside for your augment. We want you to be.
What the hell kind of crazy talk is this? I'm going to get the police.
What is this?
What you're telling me is that you're more concerned about organized crime.
Oh, ahoy.
Full of trash.
But no. What can I get you? Beer? Something else?
What else have you got?
Oh, just an item of interest.
For someone who lives off of their sales, you're unusually reserved.
Well, sometimes it's hard to know who to trust, especially these days. For example, I don't suppose you have any neuropozyne you would be willing to spare, do you?
Sure, here you go.
Thank you. I can't tell you how much this means.
These are tough times. We all have to do what we can.
You understand? You have no idea how many people just look the other way. But we can't afford to. Not Oggs, and not anyone else. What happens to one happens to all of us.
The neuropozyne isn't even for you, is it?
No, it's not. I'm what you might call well, I think of myself as a Samaritan smuggler. I get things for people in need.
I'm glad I could help.
Listen, I can't let you leave without thanking you properly. I store a few supplies in the basement. The code to the door is 1015. Help yourself to what's down there.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. Like you said, we all need to help each other. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Let's see those odds and ends you have for sale. I'm good for now.
As you wish.
Okay, so we've got a door code 1015. See what she has to offer. If she has anything, to be honest. Some EXP. And a new passcode. Doesn't look like we can get past in there just yet. Anything else in here? Nope. Oh well, we'll come back later, see if there's anything else to get from there.
Yeah?
Now, which way should we go? I need to go back to my office. Ah, that's what we're doing. Didn't even look at which side quests I had equipped.
Stars is the man. He'll set you up.
Call Sarif again.
Adam, what's going on? I didn't expect to hear from you.
I didn't expect my doctor to find dormant Oggs hidden in my system.
What?
Dormant experimental Oggs. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Adam, you know the decisions I made for you 2 years ago.
Yes or no?
No! All the work we did on you was above board. You have my word on that. What exactly did you find?
Experimental test Oggs spliced into my system. Kohler said something about a neodymium shell. Who would have designed something like that?
God, you've got a Titan Ogg? It's impossible. It was just a concept.
You just said this wasn't you.
It wasn't. The DoD showed me schematics 3 years ago and asked me if I thought it could work. It was designed by somebody else, Vadim Orlov. Megan and I interviewed him once, but he wouldn't have fit in.
Orlov? Sounds Russian. Who is he? Why wouldn't he have fit in?
He was supposed to be a boy wonder, a neuroscience prodigy. Got his master's degree in Moscow, post-grad in the US. His grades were off the chart, but his theories were sketchy at times. Megan said his ethics were questionable.
Megan? Megan Reed said that? The woman who gave you my DNA to experiment with?
We didn't hire him, Adam. 2 minutes into the interview, and I could tell Orlov didn't like his ideas being challenged by anyone. Least of all, a strong woman like your ex.
These schematics you saw. Don't suppose you kept a copy?
They were classified. I never had a copy. The only reason I even saw them was because the Defense Department valued my opinion. Seraph Industries did good work back in the day. When we signed a schematic, you knew it was solid.
I've got to find this guy.
Adam, let me track him down for you. I'm leaving for London soon, but I can make phone calls, reach out to people. Seraph Industries may be gone, but my name still carries weight in certain circles.
Do it. Contact me by infolink when you have something.
I won't let you down on this. I never felt right about losing touch with you after Panchaea. When I heard you'd shown up in Detroit alive a year after everyone thought you were dead, why didn't you get in touch with us?
I couldn't. Rescue crews pulled me out of the ocean and dumped me in a clinic in Alaska. Nobody knew who I was. For a long time, neither did I.
My God, son, you don't think... I mean, that could have been when...
Find Orlov, Seraph. I've got questions I need answered.
I will, I promise. I'll call you.
Okay, so we have nearly got another Praxis kit. We're both nearly there in terms of money and experience. Pretty sure I've read all the ebooks in my apartment. You never know, it's worth a try.
I'll keep you safe.
Měl byste opustit oblast, občane.
This isn't something I like doing, but
Interesting look.
it's a good way of getting experience. So you can lock your door. You can come back over here.
Anomaly detected.
And you can hack your door.
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
And get experience for it.
As you wish. But remember, homeowner, I'll poses a substantial security risk.
And you can lock your door.
Zmizni z téhle oblasti, plecháči.
Damn old.
And then you can hack your door.
Anomaly detected.
Oh, this one might
Initiated.
actually catch me out.
Access granted.
Nah, sorted. 100 XP.
As you wish, but remember, homeowner safe. This poses a substantial security risk.
And I'm already bored of doing that. Let's explore a bit more.
How did you do that? Hands up.
Smoke blade, some combat rifle ammo, and some crafting parts. I need the ability to punch through walls before I can get through there. Look, it's a Seraph Industries, man.
We've seen it all.
There's got to be a better way to get neon.
Please. I was here first. I only sell neon. Please. I only sell neon.
Okay, neon is a drug that is fatal to people with augments. Some people, like her, will not sell it to people with augments. There are more scrupulous people who will sell it to people with augments. Gah. I think I may need the jumping augment to get up there. Yeah, I'm giving up on that. There's a new book there though. Read that. Very close to a new practice kit. I'm pretty sure I already went up here. That's cool as a library. I suppose we can have another look around here, make sure there's nothing we've missed. Looking at the time, I've already been playing for an hour and 20 minutes. I haven't really achieved anything this episode. I suppose we completed a side quest.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Ooh, another 60 experience. Hey, and a practice kit. Brilliant, that's what we needed. Now we can get the cloaking augment, which will make it a lot easier to get into the bank offices. There we go. Can now go invisible, although it doesn't last very long. So, we have accomplished what we set out to do, or at least what I set out to do, which was get 2 praxis kits in order to enable invisibility. On the next episode we'll try to break into the Palisade offices and try and find some dirt on Picus, the media people. So, I'm going to save here. And in the next episode we shall head back to Palisade Banks. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.